Welcome to Learning Bites as we discuss and explore principles within business. I want to explore the principle of being definite, the principle of letting your yes be yes and your no be no. In this ever-changing world that we're in at the moment, this is one of those principles that can often seem a little bit confusing or contradictory. In fact, the world is changing and sometimes we do need to change tact. In fact, very often if we're doing business well, we pivot, and it's become quite a common term through COVID and everything. Where do you need to pivot? But when we start to look at the principle of letting your yes be yes and your no be no, it's more than just looking at the way you're directing your business and more at the principle around how you stand on the things that matter. And so when we look at this, I want to discuss the importance of being fluid when it comes to your operations and your strategy. You to the best of your knowledge, with all the ideas that you have around you, you set a path to go forward. We often talk about the UDA strategy, where you observe what's happening, you orient yourself inside of that, you make a decision and you act. And then once you've acted, you get the feedback you observe. And if needs be, you change. Now, your team, sometimes it can feel like to them, it's like, oh, you said we're doing this and now we're doing that, and you said you're going to do this and now you're going to go do that. And so one of the important things inside of this principle is that when it comes to issues of strategy, you need to educate your team around the importance of being fluid, the importance of being able to tact and change as the environment around you demands it. However, on the principle around values, we need to be firm. The way that you behave inside your company, the behavior you expect, the way you do things inside your business needs to be firm. And that's what gives a team security inside of that, knowing how they will be treated, knowing what's expected of them in the way that they treat each other. And so when we talk about letting your yes be yes, what we're saying is that when you go and set your core values, when you set the principles within which your business will operate, when you're clear about the mission that you have as a business, the reason why you exist, that does not change. And what that does for your team, it gives them an incredible amount of stability. And when they feel stable and secure, it actually allows them to pivot and to move quickly, because they know that as long as they're adhering to the core values, they're aiming for the stated mission, and they're behaving in a way that aligns with the mission of the team and of the business, then they can't actually make a wrong decision. It's not always the best decision, but it won't be the wrong one. And the more you are firm around what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate, and what you do stand for and what you don't stand for, the more certain your team can be in that space. Explore that with your team this week, and here's to your success. If any of this resonated with you and you'd like some help with it, do feel free to get in touch. Drop me an email at mike@thinkright.co.nz or 0272 987 523, or our website www.thinkright.co.nz.